Good morning. All right. Hi, Shireen. Come on in. We're going to take our hands to our heart and let your mind just come inside. Taking a breath. Lift up your arms. Now, take an inhale, and we're going to go down to the floor. If you want to go straight to down dog, you can. If you want to do a vinyasa, you could put your feet back, bend your elbows, and then take an up dog before you go to down dog. You get to choose, and then take a down dog when you're ready and walk out your dog, bend one knee and bend the other. Keep going. I'm just going to take a look at you. View looks good. I see everybody. Beautiful fire, Shereen. 5, 4, 3, and then we'll lift our heels and lower them up and down 5 times. 4, 3, 2, heels press and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale and exhale. And we're going to shift our weight, come down to your elbows. If you would like to take a full plank, you can stay on your toes. If you need to take a modified, go to your knees. Otherwise, hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7. We're waking up the abs. 5, 4, 3, 2. Wake up side abs, go up and over. So it's almost like you're doing a half moon with this side plank. And we're going to hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Lengthen that arm like I'm pulling your hand. 4, 3, beautiful. 2. Now we're going to go to forearm plank and go to the other side, side plank. Take that arm over your ear, lift your hips. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then let your elbows come down again. Hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower your pelvis, let your feet go. Either take Sphinx or press up and take Cobra, Bhujangasana. Shoulders are down. Breathe into the upper back. 10. 9. Yep, I was just going to say that, Karen. Your head up just a little bit. 5. Yep, just that tiny bit. 4. Yeah. 3. Elbows are pointed towards the floor. Neck is long. 2. Lower down. Let your hands come beside your hips or interlace them at the low back and lift up your back. Lift up your legs. 10. Lower down and do the other hand position. Flip your hands and lift. Lower down and then place yourself in Sphinx or Cobra again, where your forearms are on the floor, or for a harder variation, your hands are on the floor. That was it, Karen. Good. Neck is soft, belly pulls up. 10. Like there's ice underneath your belly. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower down, and we're going to push back either child's pose or downward dog. Press back either child's pose or downward dog. After you take a refreshing child's pose, you can come back to your downward dog and walk the dog again. Neck is soft, heels are pressing. Both heels press, let the left foot push on the right heel. 5, 4, 3, 2, and let your other foot push. Put your right foot on your left foot and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then both heels. All right, when you're ready, we're going to put our right knee down, open up the left foot more behind, the left arm up and behind, and lift up through the heart. 10, and make sure your neck feels good. 8, 7. So if you need to modify, you can look down or straight ahead. 5, otherwise you can look up if that's okay with your neck. 3, 2. Exhale, let that hand and that knee come down. Take your right foot back, take your left arm up and back, and hold. 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale, and exhale, come back to hands and knees. And the next one is lifting up your left leg, possibly lifting up your right arm. If you want to put it together, your right hand goes to your left foot and you push that all up towards the sky. And hold your balance. Neck is soft. Breathing into the upper chest. 5 more. 4 more. 3, 2. Lower your hand and your knee. Now, the next one is lift up your right foot, possibly lift up your left arm, or take your left hand to your right foot and push that all tall towards the sky. Keep the breath. Two, inhale, and on the exhale, those limbs come down, downward facing dog. Curl your toes, press back, and then hold. Your heels are down if you can. Your toes might even be lifting. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now adding on, possibly lift up your right leg, 3-legged dog, and hold. Your left heel is all by itself getting a calf stretch. Hold for 5, 4, your right leg is tall and lifting. 3, your hands are pushing. 2, now the right foot comes down, possibly adding on, left leg up, 3-legged dog. Your right heel is all by itself pushing, your left leg is lifting, your hands are pushing strong. Act like someone's pulling your leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale, and then exhale, lower that foot down, shift your weight, you're in a plank for a moment on your hands, and then you can shift to your forearms. Turn to your right elbow, put your left foot in a tree. Hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, beautiful, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now let the elbow down. We're going to go to the other side, and a tree pose is your option to add on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale. Now let your exhale bring your elbows down and walk your feet in a little bit so your booty's up. This is called the Dolphin. It's like down dog, but on your elbows. Lift your sit bones. Your heels will feel farther away from the floor. Push your forearms strong. Hold here. It's a little bit more upper body than the down dog. 4, 3, 2, really push through the heels. And 1. Lower your shins. Come up to your hands and knees and take 3 cat-cows with your knees down. Stretch out that back. And then decide, would you like to keep your knees down or would you like to lift up your knees and continue with the beast, which the knees are off the ground. 5 more. 4 more. Your choice. 3, 2, and then 1. Press up into a downward dog, press your heels back. The heels are probably feeling closer than they did before to the floor. Adding on a possibility, lift up your right leg, 3-legged dog just like before. Possibly lift up your left arm and balance. 5, 4, 3, 2. Gently lower your hand and foot. Lift up your left leg, 3-legged dog. Possibly lift up your right hand. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. You're in down dog. Possibly add on right leg up, 3-legged dog. Left hand up, left hand to the right foot. Anywhere along that way you want to do is fine. 5, 4, 3, 2, and as you're ready, 1, come down. Now you can also do hands and knee cat-cow if you need another backup plan. Lift up your left leg as a possible. Your right hand, yeah, that might be nice, Karen. Maybe your right hand to your left foot and lift up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then lower. Now your shins are going to come down. If you need another mat, just do a triple or a double mat underneath your shins. So for example, I have 3 layers. You can curl your toes under. And the first is just putting your elbows together behind you. This is just fine modification, Ustrasana. The second is left arm windmills up and the fingertips reach the heel, the right arm forward. Now you could do this for 5 counts and then the other side for 5, or keep on going with your right hand like I see some of you have done. Hold 10 total, or if you're doing 5 and 5, do that. Lift up your heart. Your chin may have to tuck. If you're on one hand, you can change to the other. Yep, exactly. 5 more. Good. Lift your heart even more. 3, 2. No, reach one hand forward, reach the other hand forward, and rest in a child pose for a moment. 5. And then you're going to come up to your curled toes position again. Now start with the other side, which is the right, or whichever one you didn't do. Either do a 5 and 5 count, or your other hand, chin tuck, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale. Now as you exhale, child pose. This time, walk your hands over to one side in a child's pose and stretch out your back a little bit more. 5. Breathe into that side you're stretching. 4. Roll your right rib cage open like you're trying to look at the sky. 5. And then walk your hands over to the other side in a child's pose. Breathe into the rib cage that you're stretching. Walk more if you feel like you've wakened up and you want more stretch. Roll that rib cage open. and then relax. Perfect job. I'm going to adjust my mat, and if you need to sit, grab one. We're going to go into a down dog just for a moment, and of course I'm going to adjust here and grab a sip if you need it. 5, 2, and once you're ready, you're coming back to that down dog. So we have a common place to meet. And then you're gonna go down to your forearm plank. I'm gonna put my mat up 3 times there. So forearm plank, flip to your side plank. Now either stay right here or put yourself in tree pose. Or if you would like to try one more thing, I'm gonna show this third option where you try to lift up and stretch your leg. You do not have to do this. I'm just showing fun things you can do. 5, you can do tree, you can do side. 4, there you go, or just lift it straight, that's it. 3, 2, now gracefully, whatever you're doing, you come down, go to the forearm, go to the side. You can do a side plank, you could do a tree, you could just lift up the leg a little, you could hold on to the toe a little. Hold your bottom arm very strong, that's more important than anything. 3, 2, and on the 1, come back to the forearm plank, shift up to a down dog, shake out the neck, and either take a frog or a bound ankle. If you're taking frog, you may want to double your mat on the shin side of your mat, the wide part, and then you can put your forearms down or even your head down to the cheek, and just walk your knees out until you feel the stretch. Feel the inner thighs, letting go. Five, 4, and 3, and 2, and then on the 1, you can come back out, and you might have to turn sideways if you're on your mat like I am, sideways, and come down to your belly again, extending the legs. And then take either of these poses. One is bend the left knee and hold onto your foot and come up. The other is take 2 feet and come up. If neither of those are working, just lift up your torso and your hands can be beside your hips. Breathe, bow pose, Dhanurasana. Neck is soft. Eyes are soft. Push strong with your legs if you have both feet. And then relax, we're gonna do it again. Press and lift. Or you're doing the other side, or you're doing hands beside your hips, legs long. The thoracic extension is the part that's most important. 5, 4, push strong. 3, belly pulls up. 2, away from the floor. And then relax. into a knee-wide child's pose. That way you have this big space for your belly to go down for diaphragmatic breathing. Grab a sip if you need it. 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale, and then on your exhale, we're going to take it to our tush. So with your feet in front of you, you can do a reverse table, which looks like this, or reverse plank. And if neither of those serve you, you can do the rat pose, which is a shoulder stretch. So 10, 9, 8, 5 more, 4 more, 3, 2, inhale. Now as you exhale, lower and sit with your hands together like you're just holding hands with yourself. You're gonna roll your wrist and lift up tall through your spine and roll the wrist the other way. There you go. Now this is the rack. So one arm goes up and fingers away from you. Bend that elbow, lift up your arm, put your fingers away from you, bend that elbow, bend both elbows a little, lift your heart, and rebend the elbows, because that's the cue that's easiest to forget. So bend them more than you think as you lift your heart. Yeah, just a little bit, Karen, I think. Just a little elbow bend on that right one. Yeah, lift up your heart. So there should be no elbow sticky feeling or tight feeling in your elbow. You have a more bend if you're not sure. Lift up your heart. 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale, and then exhale. And then hands together, just take your wrist rolls 5 times each way and 5 the other way. Now we're going to take about 15 seconds to roll down. If you need more or less, you can. You're going to bend the knees and take 1, 2. And if you need to sit before we get down, do 3. 10, 11, 12, 13, good, 14, full body stretch, inhale, and on your exhale, the next possibility is you lift your leg up in a hamstring stretch. The next possibility is you grab your foot, or excuse me, your toes with your 2 fingers. The third possibility is you lift up your other leg. So you can do any of that. You can do a hamstring stretch, you can do a lifted leg and a shoulder off the mat. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, rest. Now 2 fingers around the left big toe, right leg extends, lift, and you can either do a stretch with your hamstring or an ab crunch with that. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now on the 1, take a happy baby. You can hold on to the feet. 5, 4, 3, 2, knees on an imaginary table, fingertips behind your head. Let's take 50 yogic bicycles. 1, 2, 3, and rest anytime. 4, and then just join when you can. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, hang in there, 39, 40, should be burning, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Let your feet down. Great job. Peel your spine up and down 5 times for bridge before we hold it. 1, 2, 3. Good. Just enjoy. 4. Hold the 5th one up. Pelvis level. Now, if you want, you can take your arms overhead, or you could interlace your fingers at the lower back and kind of walk the shoulder blade flesh. 10, 5, 2, release your arms, lower your spine, and take the right ankle to the left thigh. Reach your hands to that window. And if you want to rock a little bit, you can, or if you think you want a pillow to make this a little easier to reach, you can. Relax your neck. And then if you want to add on, roll over, put that foot on the floor, open up that knee, open up your right arm away from you like a palm up position in a T or a Y. The right foot's on the floor, the right knee opens up away. You can look towards that right hand. And we'll gently come up and take your other side, ankle to thigh. Turn so I can see you. Ankle to thigh, figure 4. Reach your hands through. Rock and roll is just fine. Like you might find you have more stretch when you rock to the left or roll to the right. And you just adding on when you're ready, which is roll over, let the left foot be on the mat or the floor. Your left knee opens up. Your left arm opens up. You can sometimes feel that left hip and left lower back stretching more or differently. Beautiful, guys. Take a few more breaths here. And take another inhale. And then exhale to gently come back. And this time take a full body stretch. Stretch through your arms, straight, stretch through your legs. Reach through your arms, reach through your legs. Nice. And then from here, either take a roll up the best you can. If that doesn't work, then you're going to take the abdominal crunches with your feet on the floor. So you can roll up. I'll show a few things. And over. You got it, Karen. And up, inhale, arms over. Then they come up and over your legs. Good. And just enjoy. Inhale. Gosh, that looks beautiful. And exhale, so graceful. Good. Try to gracefully peel your spine off the mat. Try to gracefully lower. 3 more. 2 more. Good. We're going to end up together at the top. And then try a balance pose where you possibly lift up just your feet and your torso. I have to adjust my pants, it's right on my waistband. Now, the other possibility is you lift up your legs and lengthen them and hold Tadasana or boat. 10, 9, 8, 7, good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now pause for a moment. You can do that again, or you can take your 2 fingers around your big toes and then balance here. So it's like you're a little frog, but my heels are off the ground. Now you could also lengthen and stretch out. 10, 9, 8, good. 7, 6, and maybe even a little halfway, that'd be great. 4, 3, yep, that's balancing, isn't it? 2. Now it could be that you take your feet a little closer together. This is harder. This is optional. You could do that with the knees bent and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Really good. Let the feet back down and either take a bound angle, or if you need to change it up and have a pillow underneath your booty with that, that's fine. Stretch forward. You might even open up your big toe here. Your elbows could help you out. So it's either a pillow or not, bound angle. Slowly come up, legs go very wide. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Now, if you want to put your hands in the floor, you can, but if you want to put them on the feet, you can. Just experiment. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, gently come back. And if you want to stay there, you can. I want to offer a reverse plank again, or reverse table, but if you need to get off your wrist, just stay in that spread out wide angle pose. Otherwise, you can lift up into reverse plank or reverse table for 10, 9, good, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lower the hips, and we'll take the hands in a little interlaced position, sort of like you're holding hands with yourself. Just take 5 one way and take 5 the other way. And then we're going to take a side plank, possibly on the hand, because I'm going to take it into Madrasana. If you don't want to be on your wrist, go to your elbow and just do a side plank. So you'll see what I mean. We're going to go side plank, or if you're going to take that foot back and Madrasana. Now, if you don't want anything to do with this wrist, just go to your side plank. Hold for 10, whatever you do. Now, and lift up your heart if you're doing that. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lower yourself, and we're going to go to the other side, either your elbow or your side plank on your hand, because from your side plank on your hand, your right foot goes back and you lift up. Good. 10, push with that leg really strong. 9, 8, or you're on your side, that's fine. 7, 6, good push. 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale, and then exhale. Now, either take happy baby, or if you would like to take a squat, come into a squat. The squat is on your feet, hands low, or your happy baby is your other possibility. You choose, and your palms could even be part of this. Nice. This almost feels comforting. Yeah. I like it. You can check out your toes. Ideally, there's space between them, a little bit of space, and the toes aren't crimping. They're long and stretched out. You can open up the big toe if it needs help. Palms pressed down. Forearms getting a little stretch here. Underside of the hands. Neck is soft. Gosh, it looks great. Very good. Very impressive. All right. We're going to take it down to one shin. The left shin comes down. The right toes are forward. Lean into your thigh with your belly. Yep, and then soften that neck. When you're ready, switch that shin, switch that foot, lean into it. Good job. There you go. I'll show you from the side in case. So it's like your belly weight can help you. Your weight goes more forward if you need more stretch. So we're all probably going to look just a little different. But is your lower leg, back of your lower leg getting a stretch? Good. Next on. Looks really good. Take another inhale. And then on your exhale, let both shins down. Now, this here is hero pose. You see how it's stretching the top of my shins? If that's too hard, come up to your shins in a kneeling, but if you can add on, put your fingertips behind you and lift up and hold. 10, 9, lift up, yeah. 8, 7, good. Or you could add your hands behind you, possibly, or yeah, there you go, good, Rick. 4, lift up your heart. 3, lift up your hips. 2, yep, inhale. And then exhale, great. Now you're gonna take your hands on this side of your mat, extend your legs behind you. Now I'm gonna break this down, let your hands be your pillow, lift up one leg and hold it for 10. So it's like you're a grasshopper or a locust. 5, one leg's off the floor. 3, 2, lower that leg, lift the other leg off the floor for 10. Like a grasshopper. 9, lift it. 8, neck is soft. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now you can lift one leg and one leg again, or you can take both hands underneath your pelvis and interlace your fingers like this, and then you push the arms into the floor. So you put them down here and the up to the floor, and you lift up both. If that's not happening, do the one leg lift and then the other leg lift. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lower. Now the other side of our body, lift up your torso. Let your hands go to Sphinx or Cobra. That's where most of us will stay, but if you want to take a pure up dog, you can come up to up dog. That's on your wrist, that's fine. Just do what you need to do. 10, 9, good. 8, find what you need. 7, 6, 5, 4, open up the heart. 3, chest is forward. 2, good. And in one child's pose, curl your toes under so your feet get a stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Seated double triangle pose. So my right foot's on my left thigh right now. My left shin is behind me. Take your arms open like you're a big T. Now inhale, you're gonna rotate towards the right till your left hand eventually is on your right knee. Your right fingertips are on the floor, probably behind your booty. Lift up and rotate. I'm gonna look at you, but yep, keep going. As you're a mermaid, yep, looking over the shoulder. Upper back, that way, Rick, I think. Yeah, there you go. And like you're looking out the window. Upper back is your focus. Inhale lengthens you. Come back to the front, but leave your left hand on that knee and just lift up your right arm. You got it. Now you can do any kind of rotation you need to feel a very good stretch for you. Breathe into that side. This is really good for posture, really good for shoulder health, really good for back health, really good for capacity of breathing. And up. Now the other leg position, so double triangle, arms up, rotation. I've got my right hand on my left knee. I've got my left hand near my booty. You just want to, Karen, that looks really good. Jean, that looks fabulous. You just want to put your hands where you get help rotating. You can close your eyes for the parasympathetic to get some more assistance. Good. Very good. Karen, that looks good. If you need a pillow, sometimes people need a pillow on this one, that's okay. You can sometimes feel one booty cheek is more off the ground. Just see what is comfortable and lets you relax. 3, 2. Take another inhale. And when you face front, you can go up and over. Now, any kind of rotation you need. Like someone's pulling your arm, stretching you like taffy. If you've ever seen taffy pulled, stretch out like someone's pulling your limbs like taffy. Looks great. Shoulder health, upper body is just gonna feel so good. Gently bring yourself back. Good. And this is going to be very gentle. Legs forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward. You might want a pillow, and you're just going to be gentle. You can knee soften. I'll turn to the side so you can see me. See how my legs are long, and then you're leaning forward. Take out any tension in the neck. 10, 9, 8. Good. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then inhale, come back up. We're gonna roll down, try to take 15 seconds. If you need to sit before your back's on the ground, help yourself, but try to take a 15 count. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I like that, Rick. If you want it harder, your arms are overhead. I forgot to say that. 7. Whenever you get down, full body stretch, shift through your arms and legs. And you can do a typical knee down stretch, or if you want to take an eagle, it's going to look like this. Right foot crosses over your left, right toes hook. You don't have to take eagle. You can take a normal knee down twist, but if you are, your legs are wrapped, thighs and toes. Now your right arm can go out like a T. You can look that way, but then close your eyes. And then as you're ready, gently realign your spine. And we're gonna take possibly the eagle pose, which is left thigh wrapping once, hooking your toes around the lower ankle, and then your knees over right, your left arm out. Or you can just take that regular knee down twist with your left knee over and your right leg long. Left shoulder is opening. Take a few more moments here to release. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, come back to your back side, hands on the knees, and just stir the knees as big or as small as you need in each direction. And we'll take legs up on the wall. If you don't want to take legs up on the wall or couch, you can also just use your Shavasana posture. If you can, legs are up, and you can relax your hands by your side or on your belly and let your eyes close and breathe in through your nose. And release any tension. And I'll put us on top of Gooseberry Mesa, a large canyon outside of Zion. Full of sandstone, limestone, beautiful red and white and buff colors. Dark brown molars that look like Tinker Cliffs, if you've ever hiked that in Virginia, in Catawba, but they're dark brown rocks. And the view is of the beautiful Cedar City Mountains, Brian's Head Mountains in the distance, cottonwoods that are bright yellow down near the water, red sandstones that look like drip sand castles that you would see at the beach, beautiful blue skies, about 72 degrees, a light wind, and the sage turns from a light green into a deep green this time of year. So there's a lot of deep green and bright yellow cottonwoods along the mesas, along the water, and you feel a sense of peace. And there's hardly anyone up on these mesas. Fast little squirrels running underneath the crevices of the rocks, and a few birds of prey overhead, but very peaceful. So just take in that sense of peace, and then gently waken your fingers and your toes as you start to come into a seated position, facing the front of the room, lifting up through your spine. And just imagine you're on that mesa. The Gooseberry Mesa is nationally recognized mountain bike trail, world renowned.
looking at all of the Zion Mountains, the mesas, and the arroyos down below, the dry river beds. Just take a moment to notice that peace. And whenever you're ready, you can take your hands to your heart, and anytime you need to tap into that sense of peace during your day, you can imagine you're on a mesa in total quiet, peace, beautiful weather, beautiful skies. Whenever you're ready, let your eyes open and come back into the room. May you have a peaceful day. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. Good job. So glad to have you. Thank you so much. Bye. I hope I see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye, Shereen.